So to go a little bit farther in this, that we are not being saved because it looks like we're being saved because, you know, 2030 and all the control and we're going to get evacuated before that. But there's been many times in our history that we've almost gone extinct. We're not a very smart group of people. Uh, so they've, in a sense, they've saved us. This is the way to look at it. Billions of years ago, the Elohim created our bodies, and we already have the soul from God. The soul is from God. We are a piece of God. And so they gave us some kind of shitty bodies, I don't know, caveman or whatever they were. And the Palladians, who are the first humans ever in this world or galaxies, they just loved us. They said, well, let's give them our bodies, okay? They don't have a place. They've only got the shitty place, and it's nice, but let's make them look like us. So we all look like the Palladians. Everybody on the planet looks like the Palladians because they upgraded our bodies. And the Elohim initially created it as a school so that we could come and learn and come back and learn. Well, the Earth is billions of years old. That means that an Earth native soul has reincarnated like over 1 million times because they've got nowhere else to go. They got to keep dying and coming back, and they've got these mortal bodies that they can max out at 120 years, but very few people live to be 100. So the Palladians said, well, the only way that we could here we are, we're God. And now I'm a starseed, so I'm from the Pleiades. And I was created in 12D and then settled on 7D and everything else. So all Palladians were actually made by the Elohim in 12D. So it is a different story. So the Earth native souls have evolved to such a degree that they are ready to be a part of the Galactic Federation. And this is a big deal. This is not like some Skull and Bones Club or chess club. I mean, this is a big fucking deal. Anybody that's good at all in the universe wants to be a part of this Galactic Federation. It's very, very good. And so all Palladians are. And so now it looks like you have to have an eternal body, because in order to have the veil of remembrance, veil of forgetfulness, because we all chose to come here, forget entirely who we were, and have amnesia and the veil of forgetfulness, and we came to Earth, and to experience a lot of these lower frequencies, to have a more in-depth look at what the free will really is, because a lot of these things, you're never going to run across this unless you're in a duality. And so this virus has gotten so big and so infected that it cannot be cured by us. It just won't. And Earth native souls, like for instance, don't understand what I'm saying. They have no idea. They never will. But starseeds know exactly what I'm talking about, and everything makes sense to them. And it's weird. It's like that. But so I will go. I will not die. Nobody will die that is even attempting to do things that are good. You're not trying to harm anybody. You're going to ascend, and you go to the 5D New Earth. Now, eventually, all the others will too. But first, the evil has to be removed. There'll be a lot of shit that happens, so it might take 50 years before, or 50 or maybe 100 years before 3D Earth fades away to nothing. But 5D New Earth will be the bottom rung on this dimension, but we'll all be members of the Galactic Federation, we will. None of us will have duality. None of us will have any of these evil fucks that were over in 3D. They'll be removed, and we will never see them again. They'll be gone from our Dimension series. They'll be gone forever. So that's good. And so we'll kind of be the 5D will be the bottom rung. And but the first thing that we're going to be able to do, we're going to be able to fly, talk telepathically. We're going to have many gifts. We're never going to die. We're never going to age. We're going to have light instead of blood. It's a whole different world. And so we're never going to die, ever. So if you're listening to this, you're probably never going to die, period. Because we're going to be engulfed by a Stargate, and it's going to take us to the 5D New Earth. I mean, we're not going to die. And we're going to be transmuted. So I think it's the best way to go. And so it's exciting. And so billions of years ago, the Palladians saw us, and then they, some of them wanted to incarnate and do this thing, but eventually they said, we're just going to do away with the duality, and in order for us, the veil of forgetfulness that will not work on the new bodies. It won't work. I mean, you have to have a mortal body to be able to accept it. There's a lot of things you can't accept unless you have a mortal carbon body. And so we won't have that, and because that's going to be done away with. And so we're graduating. We're going to be given like superpowers. We're all going to be like Superman and women. And it's just, we're going to fly to wherever we want to. And oh my God, and the joy and the happiness that we're going to feel is just going to be tremendous. So it'll be exciting when we get there, but it's good to enjoy Earth on this last go around. This is the last time here, so we might as well have fun while we're here. And we're going to live forever. We're going to live billions of years, and it isn't like we're going to hybridize or anything. We're going to have a body that that we chose and we designed and we made, and it's great. I'm so glad I'm Palladian, though, man. That Arcturian. A lot of the people they're all going to be happy they are who they are, because there was 200 million starseeds here, and about half of them were Palladians, and three quarters of them were Palladians and Arcturians, and then there's like 50 different other races that are mixed in there. But man, we're going home, baby. We're going home.